Hi, this is a webinar on how to create a skill cycler in the Reports tool in the ThinkWave system. This allows you to display skills or standards on a report card or transcript. Since we'll need to preview the widget as we adjust the look of it, we'll need to create a report to save the widget to. Under the Reports tab and under Custom Reports, click Add Report. Then click Create New Report. And let's call this Demo, and organize it as one student per page. The layout is divided into 12 segments, but for this, we'll use it as a quick reference. So make it 12/12 for the row, and make the cell 12. You'll have to make the other cell 0, which will prompt you to delete it. Then click Save. Now, we'll go to the Widget Designer by hovering over here. We'll need to create a couple different widgets to use this widget. First, let's create a table called Skills Grades. Then click Save. First, we'll need to figure out what terms we want to display in reference to the skills. So let's open up another tab in the ThinkWave system. Go to the Setup tab and under Schedules, select Terms and Subterms. Here, there's 2 semesters and 4 quarters, for a total of 6 terms to display. Now go back to the widget, and since we'll want to display the skill name, we'll make it a total of 7 columns and 1 row. Then click Save. Now, we'll need to determine how much space each column takes up. By default, the system divides the page into 12, but here in the max columns, we can change the divide number into something higher to give us better accuracy. So we'll change it to ×5, which will give us 60 to divide the columns into. Let's make the first one 18, which gives us 42 to divide by 6, which is 7. The system will tell you if your math is off. Once you've finished here, we'll add some merge functions. Merge functions are the commands that allow you to automatically pull data such as grades or skills. The instructions for the merge functions can be found here below the text window. This gives you the definitions for the basic functions. And below here you have the command descriptions, and the variables available and a sample. First, we'll put in the merge function to display the skill name. Just go down here. And here it is. Now copy and paste it into the first cell. Now we'll display the skills for each term. Down here under Skill Grade, we have some modifiers. So copy the merge function. Then inside the brackets add a pipe, term, underscore, SEL, colon, term, underscore, 1. Now copy and paste the merge function into each column, replacing the term 1 for term 2, and so on. When you're finished, click Save. It should look like this. We'll also want a header for the class names and the terms. So let's clone the widget and change the name to Skills Grades Header. For the first cell, just type in course name. Then for the next cell, put in a merge function for displaying the term name. The first sample here will display the term. We'll just have to add an underscore 1 to the end. Now let's make it look a little nicer by adding the cell H1 inverse, and the other columns H2 inverse. Then here select medium dark shade. Click Save and let's create another widget. Since the skills will display the context of the classes and grades, we'll need to create a widget to display the class grades as well. Go back to the skill grade widget we created earlier and clone it. We'll call this class grades. And enter a merge function for the class into the first column. For the rest of the columns, we can just copy and paste the final grade sample. Then replace the term 2 with term 1. And so on. Now click Save. And let's create a new widget by clicking Add Widget at the top left. We'll call it Skill Cycler and make it a Skill Cycler. Then add the skills grades here. Create another widget and call it a Class Cycler. Make it a Class Cycler and add the Class Grades widget, then a half space, and finally the Skills Cycler. Then click Save. Now let's add one last widget. We'll call it Skills Cycler Column and make it a column. Then add the skill grade header, a half space, and finally the Class Cycler widget. Then click Save. To preview this, go back to the Layout Designer by hovering here, and add the Skill Cycler column to the row. Then click Save. Now go back to the other tab open in thinkwave.com, and go to the Reports tab, and under Custom Reports, click Demo. You'll have to select the terms here, then select a student, and click Generate. You'll see here's the class name, the skills names, and the respective grades. And that's how you use the Skill Cycler widget in the Reports tool for the ThinkWave system. Thanks for watching.